Hey everybody, I'm Bob.
I'm Chase.
This is Cradle to Grave Fishing, and today we are talking about the Epic 5-inch hog mold. All right, and this is it. So this is the 5-inch brush hog from Epic Baits. Real easy to pour. I don't know if you can get a good look at it like that. Let me see if I can get down on it a little bit. And of course, you got the camera. But I mean, all right. So, what'd you think of the mold overall, Chase?
Overall, I was really impressed with it. To be honest with you, at first I thought with the size, you know, they say big bait catch bigger fish. I thought we were going to catch a lot more dinks on this thing, but I mean, hell, you almost landed what, that 6-pounder?
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I really like it. It's got a lot of action, whether you're pulling it, whether you're dragging it, whether you're flipping with it or anything like that. I really like it. It's definitely going to be probably one of my top 5.
And then also pouring. I mean, you can crank bait out with this stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
six cavity at a time. I mean, we were using what 6-8 ounces worth and pumping out probably 30 of these things at a time. You know, with the molds and the aluminum the way it is, I mean, it doesn't get hot real fast. You know, Epic Molds uses the thicker aluminum, the better aluminum, so you know, it really retains, or really disperses some of that heat a lot better.
Well, I mean, compare. All right, so this is the one we were using. This is Bug Mold's brush hog, and it's just a regular old brush hog. It's nothing fancy, but you definitely, here, do this. That's the difference between Epic and Bug Molds. And it feels different. This feels like it was almost made out of aluminum cans. It works. This feels like a quality piece that you're going to hold on to for a long time. So it's definitely different. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but the ribbing is a lot different. Why don't we go ahead and we're going to pour a couple of these real fast so you can see the difference. All right, so we're all set up here, ready to go. But this is this is the Epic Bander, which we'll do a review on this also. But you know, this has the wing nuts. Now this, the Bug Mold, you know, of course it's got the little cheapy stuff, but really, look at the difference of these two molds next to each other. I mean, you just tell how skinny this one is, how thick this one is. This is just a quality product. It really is. All right, so we're going to hit it with a color that we use a lot. We call it Extreme June Bug. So you get a little glimpse of that. Yeah, it works really good on them. Do you want to pour this?
Whatever.
Is there a plug in it?
There was. Well, no, there wasn't, but the thing came off.
You got to clean your stuff up. This 6-ounce injector. You probably don't need all these clamps on here, but you know, better safe than sorry. We got the fan on too, man. It's hot. September in Florida, it's still hot. And this one wobbles a lot. Like it's just not sturdy at all.
Keep it up.
I mean, they work. Bug molds are they are what they are. Love that color, man. That Extreme June Bug. I mean, we actually found another color we liked and we duplicated it, but we call it Extreme June Bug. But it just works really well. This is the normal one. This is, you know what's crazy is you're looking at this now, but when you see the other ones, I mean, let's just show them the other one because these look so Bush League when you crack this one open. If you're strong enough to crack it open. Like here, let me pull these out. Let me close this up. Like just look at the action. Look at that one. And then you got this one. And you almost got to go with that one. Here, let me hold them up. I mean, this is the Epic mold. This is your normal brush hog. I mean, you got to go with that. It's got the ribbing like it does on the worm. These arms right here flap. As a matter of fact, look, all right, we put it in the pool. Let's take a look at it in the pool. So look at the action on the arms as it swims by. We slowed it down. You know, we shot it, what did we shoot that at, 240 frames a second? But just look at the action of the arms as it goes by. Look at the action of the tail. It's just the regular Brush Hog. Man, it's just almost a joke compared to this one. I even think the tail's bigger. And then this right here, let me pull these over. I'm fishing these later. I'm telling you, these things catch fish.
Well, even with like on the Brush Hog, so a lot of these, like the tails, the legs, you gotta like pull these things all off just because the mold's not 100%. So the tail kind of sticks to the other flaps, and the legs are all connected to each other. So I mean, there's some post, maintenance you got to do. These or post.
Like this thing pours right every single time. I haven't had a problem pouring this mold yet.
No.
And the tail, your typical Brush Hog, it's a decent little tail. This tail is obviously meatier. Let's see if we can get right there on top of that. They just did a really good job on it, man. It really catches fish. It just really catches them. We actually took some out. Let's take a look at how that went.
They'll eat bass. They'll eat smaller bass.
There we go.
There we go, baby. You scale him?
2 pounds, 14 ounces.
Oh, he looks big for 2 pounds. Damn.
3 pounds, 2 ounces.
Nice. Yeah, he grabbed it. Come on. That's a big fish, Chase. That's a good fish. And that's a largemouth. That's a good fish. Oh my God, Chase, don't. Come on, Chase. Come on. There you go. Okay.
5'6".
5'6". There you go. How long is he, dude? He's a good length. There you go. Damn, finally.
Yeah, he's decent. I don't know. Let's see him come out. He looked decent. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's decent. All right, you ready? He's real decent. Nah, I ain't 6 pounder, but he'll do. He's 4'9".
There you go.
Yeah, he kicked it, but oh, look at that 111.
Yeah, the only thing I really didn't like is they call it a 5-inch hog, but the truth of the matter is it's 4 inches. I mean, because I can stretch a 7-inch worm out 10 inches long doesn't make it a 10-inch. It's a 4-inch bait. I mean, Zoom's calling them 4 inches. These are 4 inches. But this is actually the one we're going with from now on. Like, we have the Brush Hog. We showed you what they look like next to each other. We're just running with this one. And the tail, now they sell a separate tail mold, but you don't really need it.
No, you don't. I mean, they're easy enough. We've done a couple chartreuse on these already. It's easy enough just to cut them, lay them back in there. They lay real nice. I mean, if you want to spend the money on them, it's not a bad price, but it's just not needed.
Yeah, no, you don't. So overall, I think we're going to give, this is probably one of my favorite molds.
Yeah, I would. I'd give it probably Probably a 9 out of 10, to be honest with you.
You know, there's a couple things going to keep it down. One, I wish there was a way they could seal it. Like even the cheapy bug mold, at least they put a way to seal it. Now, the last couple molds I've gotten from Epic, they haven't had, I've had to use clamps, which is great, I get. But for the price point and for the quality, it would be nice if it had some screws or something, or some wing nuts or something. I could clamp it down and use it like that. But besides that, I mean, for me, it's probably an 8.5, but it's a great mold. It's great bait. It'll catch big fish. It'll catch small fish. It'll catch them all day. And we typically don't fish brush hogs, so.
No, this was definitely a first for us, which I'm glad we kind of mixed things up a little bit, because I never would have gone to the store and bought something like this.
No.
So, you know, it's definitely going in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the winner, and if you need some, let us know. We can make some up for you. And I'm Bob.
I'm Chase.
And this is Cradle Grade Fishing. Thanks a lot.
He's a monster. He's a friggin' monster.
I'll get you, my pretty.